This conference will now be recorded.
Now, yes, today we are going to discuss about the deploy var file using Docker file instructions, like custom Docker file, right? For this, what you require, basically without Docker, what are things we require to deploy your var file in any Linux server? What are things we require? We need to spin up the one Linux machine, right? That could be anything, CentOS or Ubuntu. Okay, after taking the Linux server, what we need to do? We are going to what? Install Java, and then after installing Java, what we require? Install
Tomcat.
Apache Tomcat, and then whatever we are building that var file, right? That var file location we require, right? That var file, once we are building the CI/CD, that var file will be created, and that var file we are going to copy and we are going to build that. Even though I'm going to show you this integrate with this Docker into our Jenkins, and even though we are going to do that also, okay, in next classes, further classes, using the Jenkins, we are going to building the Docker images. That image we are going to push to the Docker Hub, okay, and like that we are going to do with the Jenkins and Docker integration also, and further classes. Now as of now I'm going to do like this way, okay, like this I'm going to do this now. Okay, now what I require now see, now these are the things. If you want to deploy my application, these are the things I require, right? If I want to deploy anything, if you any VM and all, I need to take, these are the things I require to run my application, and then this will give the one IP address, then I can access my application over the web, right? Now instead of this, what I will do, I will write all this instruction into one Docker file, okay, one Linux mission, that is the base image, using the from command, in the from. And then what I will do, I need to install the Java, I need to install the Apache Tomcat. Instead of these things, okay, these three, I'm going to take the one of the already having the one Linux machine, one Apache Tomcat, one Java. Okay, these are the things. What are the things? Already we have the existing images in the where, in our Docker Hub. We need to take that, or else if you need to write your custom file, what we do, we need to take the any from Ubuntu, and you need to write the manual instruction of the install Java, manually install the Java, and that is instruction we need to write. A lot of run commands will come, certification we need to install, lot of things we need to take care of that. And as we need to install the same kind of Apache Tomcat also, we need to take care of all this. Instead of that, what I will do, we'll take the any one of the base image. Okay, let me take any one of the base image. I'm going to go for dockerhub.com. okay, that is a just now I search, right? Apache Tomcat image, Docker Hub Apache Tomcat image, and I'm going to take any one of this base. This is a tag, okay, any one of this I'm going to take. Now what is that? This is the tag, right? No. It will list out all the tags here at one place. This is the tags, right? Even we have seen already here also. Okay, now we need to take any one of this tag, Tomcat colon, this is the tag number, Tomcat colon, this is the tag we need to take care. Now how we are writing? Tomcat colon, and this is the tag. What is the tag? We need to take the any one of the lightweight tag. Okay, we need to take any one of the lightweight, and then next what we require, we need to copy the our var file to in one of the our path where we are going to deploy the basically var files in Tomcat, where we are going to be basically, and which folder we are going to copy? Web apps folder, right? Same. See, I will going to show you instructions here. Okay, See, this is the main name is for anything. Okay, this is for I'm going to use anything we can use. Okay, now the next working directory user local Tomcat web apps folder. The folder will be located here. User local Tomcat web apps, and then simply we are going to be pasted here. Okay. Now see, copy the Spring3 WAR file and where we need to deploy user local Tomcat web apps and the Spring3 WAR file. After running this, it will create our image. Now when we are do this and when we are running the container, this already having the Tomcat this Tomcat image having the instruction to run the Apache Tomcat. When you run the Docker container using this image, it will run the Apache Tomcat. What are the web apps folder is there? That web apps folder will run our Spring application. Clear, right? Simple. But before going to that, we need to copy this Spring3 WAR file in our Ubuntu, right? How we can copy this WAR file? What I will do, I have the local system in this WAR file and these two, and I need to copy this into my where cloud. How we can copy these files to where my cloud? It is my local Windows system. I need to copy these two files to there. Or else I think simply I can download. I can use that. Or else like that also I can do. Like instead of that, in real time we are going to use the some of the tools. Even we are already seen, right? We are used anytime WinSCP tool, guys. We have used anytime WinSCP tool in this class. I forgot actually. I used or not. We have used or not? Anyone of remember WinSCP? These two. WinSCP means file transferring protocol. It is okay. Now we can take this SFTP means simple file transfer protocol to transfer the files from your Windows machine to Linux server. And here what we need to give? We need to give the our. Let me close this and take public IP and paste the public IP, and this username is what? This is instance is the Ubuntu. If you are EC2 instance, EC2 for user, and password. I don't have password, right? What I have? I have a PPK file. Okay, go to advanced key exchange authentication. This go to authentication here SSH, and we need to provide the what? PPK file, right? This PPK file. When we are downloading PM file and we need to convert PM file to PPK file, how we can convert? Using the SSH-keygen, right? Like else we can create for the PuttyGen is the software is there. Using the PuttyGen software, we are converting to PM file to PPK file using PuttyGen, right? PuttyGen we are going to use and upload this and connect here and login. What will happen? It will show one side into my Windows system, another side will be my cloud Ubuntu instance. Let's see. This is my one, this is my two. Now, how can I move this file to there? Where is which folder I have? In my software folder, DevOps folder. It is Docker practice, and then where deployment. Go to little bit back. Okay, now just I'm drag and drop to here. I just drag and drop to here. Let's go to our here mission. Now LSF and LTR. See
Madhu,
this
you can
WAR deployment.
Madhu, you can even do with the MobiX term, right? Rather going WinSCP, MobiX term.
Yeah, we have option for SSH also.
You know, SFTP, you see this sidebars, right? Where tools, sessions, and SFTP plus is there, right? If you
Yes,
click
yes,
that
yes.
one, that will display your all local file systems on the Windows.
Correct. Even you can go like here.
Yeah. You know, easiest way.
Yeah, that is also like, see, I'm going to SMTP, right? If they can, some people are using putty, they
Okay,
can't be, right?
yeah.
This is the way, even we are going to use the WinSCP for any one of this.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to show you. Okay. This is a local system having, even though they can go for here and they can copy also. It this, where is that? I will show later. Okay, let it be. What happened? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, Madhu, you had closed that one. We can look into that one later on. WinSCP is the ideal tool to transfer the files from your Windows system to the Linux machines.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, I'm seeing that you may having experience network difficulties. That's what I'm asking. Okay. Now let me go to WAV file deployment, lsfntr. Okay, I have these two files. Like after building that, we got a WAV file. How we are building this CI/CD? Even we are already done with the pipeline code and as well as normal freestyle projects, right? After that, we'll get a final output. I need to copy this WAV file to inside my Docker image, right? Now that's I'm going to write the Docker file here. Let me show you Docker file here. This is a Docker file. I'm going to build the two ways. I'm going to build the two ways. One is the this image and another image also I'm going to show you. Okay. Now simple. This maintainer name. This is a deprecated the now current version. We can use for the label instead of maintainer. We can use the label. Okay, label. Okay, and working directory. Working directory like as a CD command. Okay. Now when you are inside the container, it will go for this path directly. Okay, we don't need to go for this path. Now it's saying that using this content, this is the our working directory. Okay, when you go for, I will show that also. Okay, and see, copy this file, your current location to where you want to copy inside your. Okay, that's fine. How I know this? It will go for this path. Okay, because of even they will give the instruction like as Docker Hub in this path only they will go into having the webs folder. If you normally install also, it will go for this path only. Okay, now then that's clear, right? This is what is this from? This is a base image. This Tomcat 8 JRE, this is a base image. In this base image having the even internally this image having the one Linux mission, right? That Linux mission having I already have, Tomcat having, and Java also I have. What you require now? I require only copy the this WAR file. Where I need to copy? Inside my web apps folder. Inside my web apps folder. One, now I'm going to build the my Docker image. You guys are clear this 4 instructions, right? Docker file. Guys, clear or not? Any questions on this?
మధు గారు జగదీష్ అండి. హలో.
Yeah. Tell me.
ఇది వెబ్ యాప్స్ స్పిన్ డాట్ 3 వైర్ అని ఇచ్చారు కదా, ఆల్రెడీ ఇది పంపించేస్తున్నట్ట లేకపోతే ఫస్ట్ లో ఉన్న స్పిన్ డాట్ 3 డాట్ వార్ రెండు రీప్లేస్ అవుతాయి?
I am going to copy. Actually, they will use the developers will give us some path. Okay, take this is a WAR file to copy inside your Docker file. Now we are going to copy this path to this path. Okay, this is this WAR file I am going to copy inside the our Docker image. Okay, Docker image, Docker file. Okay, clear? Now is not yet done. Once we are building, then only it will go. Okay, I will show that. I will show that also. Clear now? We log in the inside container, we'll see this path, this WAR file will be pasted or not. Okay, clear? Now simply they given the WAR file executed. For this I'm going to write the Docker file. Okay, they can deploy directly inside the normal way of Apache Tomcat also. If they deploy the normal way of Apache Tomcat, what is the disadvantage? That installation we need to provide, and even though I can use for only the single port, like as 8080 for example, this Tomcat is running, you can't run the same port on the same another container, right? Another Tomcat. Now if I run this container, I can use the n number of same application in this same mission. And how that I will show today. How and all I'm going to show you today. Clear now? Clear? If it is normal way, you need to install the Apache Tomcat in this mission, and we need to, what we'll do, we need to copy this WAR file inside my web apps folder, right? Same thing I'm going to give in the all instruction inside the Docker file. What are the things we are going to do manually? I'm going to give in this all instruction inside Docker file. I'm going to build this image and I'm going to running as a container. Now what happened when I'm doing running as a container, it will be run that var file inside the Tomcat. Now the Tomcat I'm going to access that.
So Madhu, already the Tomcat folder structure is there in that Ubuntu machine, right? Unix machine now, right? The one
No,
that
it
you're
is not my
showing.
mission. Remember, okay, this is my Ubuntu mission. Now in this Docker file, whatever we are going to create, right? I will show that. You will get more clear on this. It is not there in this mission. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you. It's got signed out. Okay, I will show this now. In this mission, I don't have a Apache Tomcat. I will show that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Think this Docker file is a complete another Linux mission. We are creating one mission, one Linux mission only we are creating. One small Linux mission we are going to create along with all
For
instructions.
Docker file, you
That's
can
what
put
I'm going to explain
anywhere
here.
in this Linux machine, right? Any path you can put, right? It's not like
No
a
man,
specific
this
path.
is path is it will create inside your container. Okay,
Yeah,
don't
this I
confuse.
understand, but normally right now you can put anywhere in your Unix system, right? That Docker file you can send it to any place, right? Before you are
That
writing
file you
this,
can put it anywhere. See,
you
that
can
Docker
even
file
put
where
it
I
in
have
temp, and then from there you can write the file, right?
temp means what does it mean here?
I
The
mean,
temp
in
folder
your
why we need to
server.
put the Docker file?
Okay, in this machine where you will put the Docker file. That's what I want to know.
No,
In
this is
the
what just now we
Ubuntu.
copied, right? In this currently where I am in this now Ubuntu, right?
Okay, home
Okay,
Ubuntu.
this is my home path, and then I'm going to get a one folder var file
Okay,
deployment. In this I
okay.
have the my Spring 3 and Docker file
Docker
I have.
file.
Okay,
Okay,
in this
okay,
Docker file, let me open the Docker file again. In this Docker file, I'm going to give the instruction, copy this path where I have, for example, Spring 3 is a current path, right? That's why I'm going to give. For example, it is not there. Then what can I do? I need to give specific path where I have, for example, if you want to give the absolute path user, okay, and Ubuntu and slash var file deployment. If it is some other path, Ubuntu, some Madhu, okay. Inside this path, we have the var file. We need to give the complete path of this.
okay.
From this path
So
to this path, we
Spring
need to copy.
3 var and Docker file you took from the site, right? Docker Hub site, right?
No man.
Two
The
files.
Docker file, I'm not taking the site. That is, I already written this Docker file earlier. Okay. This is I already have in my Windows system. Just I'm moving from this to my machine. What I have
Okay,
taken the
so
Docker Hub.
Spring
This is the
3
base
and
image I have taken.
oh, this is the base image you took from Docker Hub
Docker.
site,
Yes,
and
it's
then
a, if you're
that
not taking the
Spring.
Docker Hub this image, what I should do, I need to write the all instruction. Like as if I take the any Ubuntu base image or CentOS image, and based on the OS, we need to install the like how we are installing the Docker Java, how we installing the Maven, how we are installing the Git. Everything that commands we need to write using the Docker instruction, using the run command, and we need to write the commands.
Okay, I understood,
Okay, that I'm
Madhu.
going
And
to show.
also,
I'm going to show in the next example.
okay, and the
Okay.
Spring 3 var and the Docker file is your own file in from your
Yeah,
Windows
this is
machine.
what this var file is. If you once we are do the Jenkins pipeline code, or maybe like as your freestyle code, it will generate the var file, right? This var
Okay,
file I'm taking as an input. I'm going to deploy into the my using the Docker.
okay,
See,
okay,
even though I can deploy directly this var file into Apache Tomcat, right? Normal way. If I do that, what is the problem it has? It will take lot of resource, right?
okay,
Basically, correct?
okay,
Yes or no?
okay. Yeah, right, right.
If you want to run that one Tomcat in the server, it will take lot of resources. And if you once run the Tomcat server, you can't deploy into the same application the multiple times. Yes or no? Only one time only you can deploy, right?
Okay,
For high availability purpose. Now what happened? Now if you run this Docker container, I can run the n number of times in the same mission.
okay, okay, fine.
Are you clear now?
Yeah, correct.
I will show that. I will show that also. Okay, I will
Okay,
show that in the different ways running the multiple times I will run and I will show that.
okay, sure.
As of now, clear, right? These 4 instructions are clear or not? Just I am asking. There is any doubts on this? This is I'm saying that using this is as a working directory. Working directory means where I am going to, if I run inside the container, it will go directly this path. It will go directly this path. CD command we are going to write. That is the CD is the like as a working directory here. Where is the CD user local Tomcat? If you want to go for one place to another place in Linux machine, right? The same thing we are going to use the working directory. Clear now? Clear? Let's build this image. Okay, how to build this image? Docker build
-t
-t
and
-t
email
and then
docker
our image name, right?
image name. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to this is that web. Okay, my image name is the web version v1. Okay, and then dot. What is dot? Where is my Docker file is located? Because of in the same path only I have the Docker file. Use that Docker file. If it is not in this path, we need to use the absolute path of your Docker file. Which Docker file we need to as a input for creating your image. Okay. Now what happened? This image, right? This base image, I don't have any local system. What it will do? It will search in my local system. It is not found. It will go for Docker Hub. It is downloading from Docker Hub. Now this image is built successfully. Okay, this is my image name. It's got created. Now see Docker images grep web. Okay, I have this web. Okay, version 1 is the tag, right? Now let's run this one. Okay, now what I will do, let me write this command into notepad. How to build Docker build -t web colon version 1 dot I run, right? If I create the Docker image. Now how to run this image? Docker run hyphen. If you are running background, what I will do, I'm going to run in the background, right? If you're not running the background, what we'll do, we need to give the -it. Instead of I'm going to run in the background, -d, and then what do we need to give? We need to give this image name. Okay, this is right. If you're not giving this name, what happen? It will give the one random name, right? What I want to do, I want to my custom name. Okay, my web. My web is the my container name. Now this Apache Tomcat, what is the port will be run? Basically by default Apache Tomcat. What is the port?
80
Right? That how can specify -p and 8080. This is port is running internally Tomcat and colon. Before that, we need to provide that. I'm going to give that 8181 outside that. This is internally running the port. This is the outside accessing port. If you want to access your application, like we need to access with the 8181 port. If it is internally, it will talk the which is the port. This is we are calling as a port forwarding. What we are calling it is port forwarding. Okay, this is the way we are calling as what is this way we are calling port forwarding. Okay, now this is the 8080, this internally Tomcat. If you want to access outside of the one, we need to, if for example, if I not giving this, what will happen? It will give the randomly one port. Outside accessing purpose, it will give you the one random port. Okay, now if instead of that also you don't want, we can use for the this port. Let's do this without giving this. Let's see what will happen. Okay, clear now? Clear guys? Now let me run this container. Any question on this command? Now Docker run. I'm going to run the background -t, and then what is the port? 8080. It's default running in the Tomcat port, and this is my container name. This is whatever I have built that image name. Okay, and v1 is the my tag. Okay, clear guys? Clear or not? Clear? Okay, let's run it. Let's see. Okay, just run it now. See, Docker ps. Docker ps. Now this my container is running. What is this port is giving for us? 32768. 32768 by default it will give in the outside accessing port. Now what happened? We need to give this port to access our security group. Let me give this port to our security group. What is that? 32768. 32768. Okay. 327. If you're not providing any custom port number, it will give the one random port. This is the port we need to access. Okay, that's why I'm going to give this. Okay, now I'm going to add 2 more ports for further purpose. Whatever I'm going to give, that one only I'm going to use. Okay, 8181 and the next 8282. Next further purpose. Again, I don't want to come here. Just I'm going to add the 2 more extra port I will use for the further purpose. Just I'm going to access this application using this port, right? Okay, now save it. Okay, now access our application using over the internet. Let me, even though I'm going to provide this URL, even you guys also we can access the application because of this. My cloud is the public, right? Fine. Now let's do this. Let me take my DNS of my instance. And what is the port? 32767. 327. Correct, huh? What is the port? It's running
768.
okay, 32768. Okay, yeah, I'm going to access my application, right? My Tomcat is running now. I don't know this password, right? Because of I didn't change that file. What I will do, I can access my application directly. Okay, now what is the WAR file name is that WAR file name is the your context path by default, basically. Okay, this is my application. If you want, you guys also you can access. Just I'm going to share this link. Access your browser. I shared in the chat box. See, this is a port they given by default 32768, right? Now instead of that, what I want my custom port. Now what you will do, you need to give your port here. Now 8181. Okay, and if you're accessing 8080, you can't access. Okay, this is internally container is running that. Now I'm going to give that 8181, and this is my web one space my container name. Now 2 containers is running, right? Now Docker PS. Now see, these 2 containers is running. This port is the 81. Whatever I'm going to give, that is will be binding with this 800 port to 8181 port. Now I'm going to access the same application using the 8181 port. See, I deploy the 2 applications using the same mission, but same application using the different ports. Now that content you can run the n number of applications with the less space. Now see, and one more thing I'm going to find note here, and what's happening? Sign data. What happened? It's much faster. Just now we're in, right? You guys can able to access my application, right? Because of this public DNS, that's why we are able to access. Okay, if it is my local system, you can't access. What's going on? My system stuck, or what is happening? One second, guys. Yeah, it's working. Actually, it's some network issue. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to modify my Docker file now. Let's see here. Docker images, right? This Docker images, there is a lot of images. What I will do, let me grab that web. Now, how much size it was there, guys? How much size is this image? 497 MB, right? Now, what I want to do, my requirement, my manager saying that this is the size very high. I don't want to this much size. Can you please reduce this size? Can you able to do? Yes, I can do. How? Let's do that. Okay, I Docker file. Go here. What is the choice we have? We can choose for same using the alpha. How I know this name? Just go to here, search with the see. This is the size it will be showing here also. How much size? For like as 245 MB and 165 MB, 154 MB, 250 MB, and we need to find out the very light one. Okay, very lightweight. We need to be select 154, 155, 257. Anyone having the any tag having the very lightweight? Let me go that. Okay, I just now having see that 75 MB also. Okay, this is 71 MB. Okay, 8.5 alpha, 8.5 alpha having the 71 MB. Okay, now let it be run. It is there or not? Let's check. Alpha using this. I'm going to build this. I'm using that. You guys have seen, right? Just again, I will show that. Okay, just I added in this only Alpine. Alpine is the one of the flavor. Okay, Linux flavor. This is the image. Let's see that image is there. This tag is there or not. There's a lot of tags are there, right? Just I'm going to check that. Even I didn't see that everything. Just I'm going to build this. I'm going to giving this deb underscore Alpine. Okay, and this is okay. This is let it be v2. Okay, let be v2. Let's see, this image is there, it will build, or else it is showing that this image not found. Okay, this base image, it will search local, it is not there, it will search in the where Docker Hub. If it is not found there also, it will throw the error. Okay, I am unable to find this image Tomcat 802 JRE alpha. We need to take the exact one. So what's going on? I think this image is not found actually. Okay, whatever we are going to use, that base image is not finding. Okay, let it be stop here. I think so. That may be. I stopped here. Let me open this file. What I will do, let me take the correct one. Insert mode, Tomcat. What I will take 8.5 alpha, and I'm going to take alpha. Okay, then save this, and then next I'm going to build this image. Let's wait for some time. I'm not taking too much time. Maybe network issue or I don't know. Basically, it shouldn't take this much time.
Madhu, when you change the file name, you got an extra space in the name. Probably that might be making it more time.
That's not an issue. That's not an issue. Just actually see when I enter this here, right? Even that is also taking lot of time. So the command, this server may be connecting very slow, I think.
మధు గారు హలో
Yeah.
యా టామ్ క్యాట్ బేస్ ఇమేజ్ తీసుకున్నారు కదా సో ఇట్ విల్ ఇన్స్టాల్ జావా యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ టామ్ క్యాట్ ఆన్ దట్
Or Linux also. It having the inbuilt Linux also.
అచ్చా ఓకే సో జావా ఆల్సో ఇట్ విల్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అండ్
Java దాంతో JRE ఉంది, Tomcat ఉంది, as well as Linux also it has there. It contains that.
దాన్ని మనం డాకర్ రన్ అని చేసి యాక్సెస్ చేస్తున్నాం
Access చేస్తున్నాం.
యాజ్ ఎ కంటైనర్
మనం వార్ఫైల్ డిప్లాయ్ చేసేసి యాక్సెస్ చేస్తున్నాం. And just I'm trying to reduce that image size basically. Okay.
కరెక్ట్
Let me
వార్ ఫైల్ కూడా మీరు కాపీ స్ప్రింగ్ డాట్ 3 వార్ మళ్ళీ ఇంకో వెబ్ యాప్స్ లో కూడా అదే నేమ్ ఇస్తున్నారు అదే ఇవ్వాలి
you can do the n number of times the same name, right? There's no issue. That is for different image, this is for different image, right? Now I know it is taking a lot of time to connect when I'm unable to click any clicks also. The server went fab underscore alpine colon v2 dot
Madhu, you can initially check that image whether it's available or not, right?
Yeah, actually I checked that. I have taken that tag here only.
Yeah, but even we can check it on the from Ubuntu, right? On Docker Hub, searching for that tag name.
This is tag only I have taken, Vinay, actually. This is a taken.
Okay.
This 8.5 alpine only I have taken. This name only I have taken and I pasted here. See,
Alright.
alpine. This is 8.5 alpine. Tomcat colon alpine. This is what only I have taken. 8.5 and alpine. All PANE. I don't know. It's taking time. Even it should get the it's even error. It is not enabled.
You should be getting the error. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Let's wait for some time. Let me. Can get it for everything here. Let's try with the different alpine. Why? There is no any alpine. That how they are giving that name tags. It's not there in this list. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me take another one. Let me take slim. Okay. Let me take this name. Instead of JDK, we can take JRE also. It will take a lot of space. Let's take this. Let me click here also, even though we can get to know this. See, if you go this, what they've written this in1 variable and they install the Tomcat. See how they are installing the Tomcat or not. And then Catalina research they run the Tomcat here. Oh, let me, I don't think so. It's
Madhu, instead of build, can't you pull the image first onto your local machine?
yeah.
Docker
That's
pull.
also fine. Anything same, Vinay, actually.
Yeah,
Both
you
are
can
same.
try that one, right? You can try
Yeah,
that one
that's
rather
I'm
building
going
it
to try
first.
this using this one actually. Let's wait. I will take another tag. Just I'm showing the difference actually is even we are done with the last class also, like the difference
Yeah,
between the alpha image and Ubuntu. But still I'm going to show you this example because of you will get more clarity, and even though you will get hands-on experience with that, how we can reduce the size of Docker image. My intention is that basically. Okay,
yeah, correct, Madhu.
let's try this. I don't know. Oh, what I will do, what I will do, Docker PS, right? Now Docker rm minus f. I'm going to remove this actually, maybe space issue, something, maybe that is also issue. Okay, I'm going to remove these two guys. Okay, these two containers.
Or else list df minus h, right? You'll know the space, how much you got on the Ubuntu
That's
machine.
okay. That's okay.
Only you got available 481, huh?
Like as TFS, this is having
2.9, you got
2.9
2.9 gig. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
64% utilized. It is there, space is there, and
Space is
then
there, Madhu.
do the free -h. I don't have a RAM much. Let's even that's also not issue. Docker PS.
Or else try to find all the images on the Ubuntu machine and try and get rid of the images, old images.
Yeah. See, something is even I'm unable to stop also.
Out of memory, it's showing, see, fatal error runtime out of memory. See, you're running out of the memory on the
Yes.
machine.
Yes, that's the reason. Okay. Now what I will do, let's take Docker images. Docker RMI. Let me sorry. Let me remove some of the images. What is the more space that
More
images?
475 is one of them is there, yeah.
Uh,
If you browse bit up, you'll come to see the other images what you got.
yes. See, this is only having the 590 MB.
506 is also there, Tomcat.
Even just now we downloaded this, right? This is what that is.
Yeah. Force option.
Some of things it is already utilized. Okay, that's why it's unable to kill. Okay, let's still having the same issue. Okay.
Get the process ID pit for the Docker, Madhu. Then you can force kill the pit. Docker will be killed.
No, if I done, then we can't get the Docker images and all, right? Just what I will do.
Then you can start back, right? Docker start.
1 second. Docker. Okay. For just something commands will be there. That's I'm going to use those commands. This part will be clean all the images. Okay, just Docker images. Just sorry. Okay, these are there, and then this dangling images are removed. Okay.
This command will clean all the images, right, Madhu?
Yes. Let them do. Let them remove. I don't need a space. That's it. Okay. Delete something. It was deleted. Now let's build.
You also check and see if there are any containers running.
Yeah, this is condense is running. I'm going to remove this.
Stopped one will also be there, right? -A, Docker images -A, Docker PS -A.
Okay, let them go. Let's build now. Just try. No, it's going now. That's the issue. Actually, I don't have a space, right? I removing that. Nothing I did, but I deleted my images. Okay. What means deleting the all dangling images. What is dangling images? Again, this is none images. Whatever the none images are there, right? That is we're calling as a dangling images. If you do the Docker images, you can see that actually that is a reference with the some other image. That it will take that what happened Memcache, right? What it will create the snapshot of that. Okay, it is also it's downloading. Just wait. And guys, I've written the documentation for Nexus installation. That Nexus and also whatever it may be, it is SonarQube. It is not unable to install in the this freestyle. You must be take the medium instance minimum. Okay, then only you can able to install these packages into in AWS Nexus SonarQube. Even I'm going to write the SonarQube also. Everything done. We'll take one class for that. Okay, install every software in the Ubuntu machines. Okay, like we'll start with Git and then Jenkins and then before Jenkins JDK, then Jenkins, Apache Tomcat, and then what Maven, and install that Nexus and install the SonarQube, then install the Docker, then next is install the what is that Ansible, and then next Kubernetes, everything in the Ubuntu. Okay, why this much time is taking? It's not very slow. Just I'm trying to show you this size is decreased after taking this image. Let me reboot it sometime. Okay, now let them start again. Actually, it's having stuck in this. When it's up, it will be connected. We need to wait minimum 2 minutes of time. Still, we are eagerly waiting, right? Just need to wait. Still, let them take new one. Now this is all right. Connecting. The same, nothing changed. Okay. This time it will maybe connect.
Madhu, check and see on the AWS console, right?
Now,
Whether yes, 2 by 2 checks are done or
sending,
not.
It's running. It's running. Yeah, this is a port. Just I'm taking that new one only, right?
Yeah.
I have taken that refresh the page, and I've taken this latest one. The instance is still running. This is what we have taken. Okay, let's. What I will do. Uh, checking this. It's connected map. Scheme. CD and what is that? Okay. Docker build -t web underscore all, like some others. This is a slim, right? We'll take the slim and then v2 colon dot. See, that is the main solution, man. 90% of problems will be resolved after reboot. Clear now? And earlier, how much image that is size? Basically 497 something, right? Now this slim, how much size it is? This size is that how much size? 306 MB, right? Now take this Docker file. Let me try with the alpha. Just actually this image is not found that, but still tag is there. Let me try 8.5 alpha, right? We have written. We have seen. Let's try with this alpha. Just 3. Yeah, it's there. It's done. Okay, let's see this Docker images web with web. Okay, see, this is normal web is 497 and 306 is this web slim is the 306 MB, and this alpha is how much MB? 11, almost 300 MB we reduced. The same application, even I can run this also. Let me do Docker run -d and then -p outside accessing port, -p space outside accessing port, internally running 8080. Then next, what is the image name? Web alpha colon v3, right? And then I'm going to give my container name name is that web app space, this one. Let it run. Okay, just checks Docker ps. Yeah, it's running. Now just access the same application using the 8282 port. How to log in the running container, guys? See, just now, right? See how much size we reduced? Almost 300% we reduced, right? 300 times we reduced, right? Means 300 MB we almost nearly we reduced. Yeah, great Chandra. Then I'm going to running the Docker exe-it and then container ID just dash and working directory I given, right? See, this alpha linux is taking this here. This alpha linux is that. What is the working directory? Showing that user local tomcat web apps. Clear, right? Working directory is present working directory to show this here. If it is Ubuntu, it will show here only. Okay, here only it is the current path root underscore that container ID at the space, and this is will be show. and if it is here alpha Linux, it will be like this. Then see here LSFLTR. See our Spring 3 application and Spring 3 WAR file we copied. Just now we copied, right? That is what. Clear? Don't think this date time. Okay, this date is whatever, whenever I have built this application, right? That time this is. Okay, this is this time. Okay, 22/4/2017. When I given that almost 3 years back classes, that time I build this. Okay, clear guys? How we are going to see this and what is that working directory and how we can log in this, we are seeing this. This is where we are in this inside container, not in the Ubuntu mission. It is in the alpha Linux. Let's exit this. Now let's see the Docker PS. Only one container is running, right? Now you can run with this also. Maybe that name is there. My web 2 I'm going to give, and then here I'm going to give the port number is that 8282. This 8282 also is bind, is showing that 8383. Web 2 is there. Now web 3 is running. Okay, now how we are going to see Docker PS. I run the another container with Ubuntu mission, that image, right? Now I'm going to log in this Docker exec-it and then container ID, just bash. See, the working directory is showing this path, right? It will go directly from this path. Okay, clear now? If it is here, we are having the all the Spring 3 web files. Clear guys? In the same application, same server only, we have seen the lot of application, the same application is running the number of times. What I will do, everything I configure into the one load balancer, that load balancer will give the output for us. Even though that is also I'm going to teach that later on. Okay, Nginx load balancer with different servers, different applications. That's why I'm going to teach that also. Okay, clear guys? Any questions on this? Almost late today. Sorry, extra time I have taken. Clear guys, today topic, and tomorrow what we are going to do, we are writing that one more Docker file. Okay, custom Docker file only, little bit extra things. This is okay, this is a real-time kind of source code, like Node.js application, index.html files. And what we done earlier, we had taken that already software installation, right? Even I can take the Node.js application directly here. Now I don't want that. I want to install manually. How we can write instructions like this? We need to write the instructions. This is all instructions we need to write a Docker file, and this is we are building our custom Docker file. I will teach you this tomorrow. Okay, clear? Clear guys? Any questions? Okay, fine.
మధు గారు చిన్న డౌట్ అండి డాకర్
Fine.
ఫైల్ ఒకసారి ఓపెన్ చేస్తారా